That the Kiambu County Assembly was deliberating on the BBI issue, and I must say I'm a very worried person. Worried in the sense that in a democratic space you ought to give everybody who gets into the assembly an opportunity to present their views. I belong to the Committee on Implementation and Law Affairs, so I was involved in doing the report that has been discussed today, and I pronounced myself in that report by a dissenting voice, and I did vote no when the committee was voting. So ideally, I thought the Speaker would be graceful enough to allow me and to accord me an opportunity to give my contribution. I am the only one person who voted no, rather who said a nay. Because we did it by acclamation. But let me say something. I am a firm believer on a few things. One is that this country do not need BBI right now. I think we have more pressing issues that our people are going through, serious economic issues. I listened today and I looked at one of the dailies today, and I saw that what Treasury is doing is that we are proposing to increase our ceiling of borrowing. And I thought to myself, sure, what we need as a country is a robust economic recovery strategy as opposed to BBI. Because if you ask me, what BBI seeks to do is to amend already existing registration. Actually, 70% of BBI proposes to amend already existing registrations. And if you ask me, we have a parliament in place, a national parliament in place, we have Senate in place that ought to consider those bills and amend them accordingly and not necessarily use BBI, which is going to cost Kenyans, as opposed to using those funds to revamp the economy back and look at issues. You know, there are other issues like administrative issues. When you talk of giving the youth a tax holiday, I'm asking, let us go back to our Big Four agenda. Let us look at how we're going to revamp this economy. Let us look at how we're going to give our youth job. They do not need a tax holiday. What they need are jobs, and they're willing to pay these taxes. So basically, I have a lot of reservations as far as the BBI is concerned, and that's why I pronounced myself to that effect. But I thought I ought to have been given an opportunity on the floor of the House to express my dissenting opinion, because I believe what Kenyans see today is an elaborate economic recovery strategy as opposed to BBI. We have a lot of people who are jobless in this country. He used to give me an opportunity to speak. I raised my hand, and I raised at every opportunity I would raise my hand. But he deliberately refused. The whole of that thing was choreographed. That is why they brought in the issues of standing order number 118. And you see, now in the discussion of the Speaker, which is understanding order number 1, he chose to rule to the effect that no more member is going to speak, which I think in the current democratic space, because I wanted to speak into some very serious issues.